Hello, Flopsy here, and welcome back to Overcooked All You Can Eat. In the previous video, we did the first world of surf and turf. So we got introduced to this concept of smoothies and water pistols. And we also had a brief burger level as well. Burgers are a thing in this DLC. It's a good beach food, so it's a good fit. So now we have to go back and see Onion Man again. My chefs, yes, this is perfect. I can taste the sea, the sand, the island breeze as it runs through my layers. Yeah, because he's an onion, he's got layers, I get it. This is bound to change the council's mind, but we need more. Go work on that tan and bring me more tropical tidbits. And Kevin's still not responding to our strokes. I wonder if the sandcastle there is actually like the trophy thing in Overcooked 2 that was appearing throughout the campaign. I don't think the DLCs kind of went out of the way for things like that, unfortunately. I don't think the things changed every time you went to see the Onion Man. Okay, so we're on 2-1. So this level is going to introduce the concept of kebabs, and I think they're called kebabs. Yeah, kebabs. Chop meat and veg, combine on a skewer and barbecue. Use bellows to keep the heat going. So this is the first time that we actually have to use something to keep the food cooking, which is kind of annoying because they did a similar mechanic on Campfire as well, where you had to keep chopping firewood to keep the fire going. But the bellows are a bit more annoying in my opinion, because they can be buggy sometimes. So as you can see, the food does still cook if you don't bellow it. The bellows are here. I'm holding it with the right hand sharky here. It makes a nice squeaky noise when you use it. But look how much faster the food cooks once you bellow it. But it's got a heat meter on it if you look. So it's got a heat meter on it if you look, and it's pretty much depleted now on the right hand one that I just did. So look at her giving us nice easy recipes to do. Like the chicken and the tomato one is probably by far the easiest recipe you can use to have on this one. And we finally got a recipe that uses the 2 left ingredients there as well. You can take the skewers off if necessary. The water pistols here as well. I just tend to keep them up there. Annoying thing is you have to put the skewer back now to bellow that left one. Otherwise, everything's just going to slow down drastically. So things are capable of burning quite fast, depending on how intense the bellows are. I mean the heat meter on the bellows. Okay, we've got quite a few good recipes coming up now, so got to do a lot of chicken and tomato. Getting quite valuable, those ingredients now, aren't they? Tempting it is to keep chopping. You do need to bellow quite regularly, otherwise things just end up getting stagnant. Okay, so we've got a situation there where there's a dirty plate and we haven't taken the clean plate off. The dirty plate will not spawn until you've taken the clean plate off. Okay, I think the chicken and tomato one I'm about to do is probably going to be the last one. So when things get up to the 30-second mark, you just need to make your little plan and just like stick with it. I'm going to bellow both, and then I'm going to water pistol the dishes. I think the one on the right's ready. Now the one on the left's going to be ready. Okay, I bellowed that one too early, but luckily it still got ready in time. 687, that's not a bad score. It's probably high. It's probably one of the highest I've got since I started this DLC. The time limit's a bit on the short side on this one. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised if that's a 4-star right off the bat there. Okay, we're going on to 2-2 now, which I think is a lightning bolt level. Yep. And it's got the Kevin as well. It's not really a morphing level per se, it's just that we're going down the river and all the ingredients are on the side and the level just keeps it's like when the Flintstones are running down the street, like everything's the same like after a while. It's just that rotating no, I can't think of the word. Just when things in the background are repeating, just to save on animation and all that. That's what helped Sharky with his. So I think tomatoes are on both sides. I can't remember. So as you can see, the serving hatches are also off to the side as well, which is not ideal. Okay, I bellowed that one too early. Okay, there's a serving hatch there, but yeah, it's a pain to go. It's a pain to go back. So as a pineapple for our next one. Get the mushroom. It can be a pain to get used to the movement mechanic on this one. Luckily I'm very used to this level. I've missed a serving hatch again. There'll be one coming up on the bottom here. In the meantime, here's a meat and here's a mushroom. There it is. Oh, I missed it again. God, I can't catch a break here. So I think we need a tomato now. Right, I'm looking at that serving hatch is coming now. Okay, so chicken and tomato one in first. There we go. Finally on the scoreboard properly now. Okay, so we always need tomato. Everything's got tomato. Oh, actually no, I tell a lie. I've actually goofed there. That was a bit of a pain. I was convinced tomato was in everything, but how wrong was I? Okay, this is the real recipe. Okay, let's bounce back from this now. Let's make something else. We need both the meats for this one. There's a meat coming up here, and there's the chicken. Why did you stop chopping? I didn't ask you to stop chopping. So yeah, you saw me put it in the bin. That's what the bin's used for, should you ever have to use it. Okay, what we got next? We got that recipe I goofed on again. Going down to serve. Oh, actually no, we've got to go up to serve. I need to bellow that. Okay, this is going to be the last one. It's a shame I goofed that recipe up, wasn't it? Well, I hope that serving hatch is coming soon. There we go, ready. Just made it in the nick of time. 496, that's not bad given that I goofed a recipe. The 3 stars quite low on this one because the developers knew this one was going to be a difficult one. This is probably like one of the harder levels in Surf and Turf if you're not used to the movement mechanic. Okay, moving on from that level. It's nice to see a lightning bolt level in Surf and Turf anyway. I think 3-4's got a similar one. There's the Kevin. Have I got time to do the Kevin and get in this video? I could probably try. The levels have been quite on the short side today. So what I'll do is I'll go and do the Kevin first. So the Kevin level on this one's quite an interesting one because you've got to move that platform in the middle of the swimming pool. I'll show you anyway. And if previous levels have been anything to go by, it's always been 2 fishes to start. So actually I'll restart and send a plate across first because he's only got 1 plate up there. And surely you've noticed as well, they've remixed the Kevin music. Awesome remix. I've got to say, the fact that they remixed the Kevin music, it really makes my day. This is the only level that plays in it as well, because there's only 1 Kevin level in Surf and Turf. So enjoy this music, so you're only going to hear it on this level. Okay, I could probably use some. So yeah, quite a slow paced level, especially if you're on your own. Okay, we're going to move this now. Going to send the dishes, going to send the blenders. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm putting the bowls in the water because then they'll respawn. I've got to do another fish next. Got any plates at the moment, so I've got to address that. Notice I put 1 in the top left corner there, so it's easier to send 1 across. Ooh, keep thinking I'm in control of the other Sharky, but how wrong was I? So this level can be a pain. But it's not too bad. It is actually not a too bad level. So no shrimp this time. No love for the shrimp. Oh, that's not cooking. So it's always nice to have multiple things on the go on this level. Oh, I like the reflection in the water then. Yeah, better send those. I don't think that's cooked actually. Oh, it is cooked. Okay, so the last dish we'll do is we'll do a fish. Come on. Yeah, I don't think we're going to have enough time to do the fish as well, because it took us so long to get the dishes back across. Yeah, we've passed the cut off for that now. Now let's go for a swim. I like that. He just sinks to the bottom and disappears off the bottom of the pool. He disappears through the floor of the pool, rather. I wouldn't be surprised if that's a pseudo 4-star there. Anyway, that's Kevin done for this DLC, unfortunately. He only ever had one appearance in this DLC, unfortunately. But I think that's because of the fact that he's so chilled out on that deck chair back at the Onion King's, what is it called, hut or something, and he's just chilling. Can't knock that. So this is very similar to 1-3, I think, but it's actually a lot easier because you can get your partner to come over and help you, and there's much simpler burgers to do as well. There's like, you got the option to do a plain burger, and you've got the option to do a okay, so I'm going to keep this guy on this side now, just so we can keep an eye on the burgers. Okay, so the gimmick on this is the conveyor belt will change direction. So for that reason, I'm going to get this guy to serve because it's easier for him to get to the serving hatch. Okay, it's going to change again. So now it's this guy's turn. The thing I find the most painful on this one is washing the dishes. Okay, you might as well come and help because you've got nothing to do there, have you? Okay, and you're going to do dishes after that. Yeah, there's no point going against the grain on this one. Yeah. It takes practice not to fall in while going along these conveyor belts. Ooh, that was lucky. I was lucky the conveyor belt turned at that point. Since nothing's cooking, I'm gonna let the other Sharky come and help for a moment. It's a good job the conveyor belt's just changed direction there, because it actually makes it easier for us to get to the. Okay, so it's just a plain burger this time, so that's ready. Do some cheese while I'm waiting. Yeah, it's gonna turn. Yep. You can always tell it's going to turn because it does a little shaking animation before it does it. Okay, so you chop, you serve. Oh, you were meant to be chopping, mister. What happened there? Okay, we've got, this is probably going to be the last burger. There we go. All done. Let's go for a swim again. So I like the swimming pool aesthetic there. I like the whole, like, having a cook-off in the middle of the swimming pool there. I love the theme there. Okay, so yeah, we got time to do 2-4. So this is going to be quite an action-packed video. 5 levels in one video. A bit unusual. Oh, this level just doesn't really fit the surf and turf theme. I'd say this is probably the most unsurf and turf like level in this. This level could have just ended up anywhere in any DLC pack. Okay, so you're gonna send these over. So if you remember cakes from Overcooked, the end of the Overcooked 2 campaign, this is just a second cake level pretty much. I don't actually remember how many cake levels there were in Overcooked 2. I don't think there were that many. I think it just kind of made an appearance briefly and then just kind of disappeared again until the final level of the campaign. So the gimmick on this one is you got to try and make sure you don't let the things go in the bin. And here's a handy little trick here. If you just take a plate there and let the blender go in the bin, it will respawn for you where it's supposed to go. See, it respawned there, look. Okay, so we're going to do that trick again. But if you recall, cakes are actually very valuable dishes because I've only done 2 and I've already got 200 points. So that's just incredible value there. Oh, I don't know where that bowl came from. It's another carrot cake. Okay, I've got to send the plates now. So this can be quite a hectic level to organise. Luckily the player on the left can reach both blenders. Ooh. Just do it the normal way this time. So every cake has a honeycomb in it. Sounds nice actually, honey and chocolate cake. Although I hate what Cadbury did to crunchy bars in the UK here. They don't taste the same as they used to. So what I like about the plates is you can make as much progress on them as you like, and then you can just go back and then you can just, when you go back to them again, the progress just continues from where you left off. Highly doubt we're going to get a cake done now, so yeah, we're not going to get a cake done, unfortunately. Can try. Unfortunately, we haven't got a honeycomb cake, so it's kind of a lost cause. This is what I mean about it, is if you haven't got something that's got 2 stages to it going by the time you're at 40 seconds, then you might as well just give up. Well, 35 seconds the bare minimum, I'd say. We haven't even got a honeycomb cake either, that's the worst part about it. But look at our score. We did very well considering. That's probably the highest score we've had in Surf and Turf, to be honest. Not surprising it's on the cake level of all levels, isn't it? Okay, so we've got to go back and see the Onion King again, so I'm going to call this a video. So thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next video when we'll be finishing Surf and Turf.